Good morning, everybody. Today is February the 19th, 2015, and today I want to talk about the prophet John Paul Jackson. He passed away yesterday, and that was very saddening to hear, and I hope you all pray for his family during this hard time. However, I want to talk about him a little bit because there's so much that he gave when he was here that you can glean from him. And I'll put some links in the description below for you guys to find some of his information. And I actually didn't run into him until a couple of years ago, not physically, but online. And it was the first time that I had seen somebody else was having dreams and visions of things that I also had been seeing. So it really helped me. At first it let me know where this guy stood, because anybody can claim to be a prophet, but if he's seeing something that I'm seeing, then okay, that makes more credibility for me, right? So anyway, I started listening to him, and I learned a great deal from him, and he is really big on interpreting your dreams through biblical principles and using the Bible to interpret your dreams. So 100% for that. So it's something that I would like you guys to check out. If you've not heard of the prophet John Paul Jackson, you should check out his work, and I'll, like I said, put the links to some of the locations that I know of about him in the description below. Now, there's something I also want to talk about regarding the passing of John Paul Jackson. Whenever a leader in the church is taken and goes to heaven, it's important to take note. Again, the scripture tells us that the day of one's death is better than the day of one's birth. But it also tells us something else. A new phase or a new stage, or however you want to look at it, has begun. And you get that throughout scripture. When Elijah was taken up, you can see that he drops the mantle and Elijah picks it up, and the next step begins, right? In the book of Joshua is the clearest place that I've ever seen it. And it's, if you look in the book of Joshua, very first chapter, very first verse, it says, "After the death of Moses, the Lord's servant, the Lord spoke to Joshua." His book doesn't even begin until after the death of Moses. And so it's important to take note of that. Whenever the Lord takes somebody from us, there's always somebody else that will pick up the mantle and move forward from that point. So it's something to think about. Also, whenever you're looking for understanding your dreams, you want to make sure that whatever someone's giving you on that understanding comes from scripture. It can be backed up with scripture, okay? I try to always, whenever I mention something in one of these videos that is referencing scripture, I always show you guys the chapter and verse so that you can look it up for yourself. And that's really, really important. There's so many places out there you can go on the internet and find mystical, interpretations. It's a bunch of hogwash. So stay with the biblical focus. That's the truth, and that's where your solutions will be found. Okay, so I just want to share it with you guys. And again, I know that last night John Paul Jackson's widow had put on their page this like a fund. You could go instead of, in lieu of sending flowers, you could put money in this fund to help pay for the burial as well as the medical expenses that he had. So be sure to check that out as well, or just go to the website and order. He's got lots of different video series and things of that nature on there regarding dream interpretation, things like that. I know I've ordered one of them in the past, and it was really quite good. So yeah, if you're looking for information on that kind of thing, check it out. It'll also help his family, so that's always good. Okay, God bless, take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow.